All right. What's up, guys? It's Jack with Bonfire Locks, bringing you guys I think it's 6 or 7 more picks for week 3, Thursday night football, this Thursday night with the Bills-Dolphins game. As always, we've got the DFS player prop picks. We also have our player profit pick of the day and some nice bonuses for you guys. So make sure you lock in and let's get into the picks. So, little house maintenance. Haven't been able to post YouTube as much. I've been traveling a ton, but I'm trying to get back to posting every day. There might be one day I take off just because I'm trying to get on a cadence of Thursday night football, college football preview, Sunday NFL, Sunday night, Monday night. So trying to figure out how that schedule will work, but trying to get back on YouTube as much as possible. So please like, subscribe. If more people subscribe, then I'm like, okay, people are actually watching this. Viewer count goes up. Share with your boys, and as more and more people I see watching it, and enjoying it, and liking, comment, whatever, the more I'll post because I'm like, okay, people are getting stuff out of it. Comment what picks you guys like, what picks you don't like. And again, this stuff is for you guys. I love talking about sports betting, like talking about different strategies. So, if I see more and more people, subscribing, liking, commenting, interacting with the channel, I'm like, okay, people are actually listening. People do want to hear. So, and it also too, it's like a free boost. It's free to click subscribe and like, and it helps me out a ton to grow the channel and hopefully one day be able to do this full time. And once I'm doing this full time, then I'll be able to post as much as possible, get you guys the best stuff to make you guys all betters. So, as I mentioned, the first game is we're looking. Can I pull this up? So, yeah. So the game we're looking at is I'll just go back over to here. You can see the full preview. Bills Dolphins. Bills are 12.5-point favorites. The over is at 49.5. Bills are obviously 2-0. Massive win against the Ravens. And then another, handily win against the Jets. Dolphins, terrible. Lost to Colts. Lost in a crazy game against the Patriots. I was at that game. It was absolutely nuts to go to watch that game live. Punt returns, everything. But yeah, those are the two teams so far going at it. So let's get into the picks. The first one, we're looking at Josh Allen. Let's see, where's my buddy? Josh. I tried to pre-do this, but okay, let me just take. Okay, so first pick, we're looking at Josh Allen passing yards. So some of these lines might be a little bit different. That's why I want to try to do this more often early on as possible. So sometimes they move a lot. But the line I got Josh Allen more than 232 passing yards right now. It's at 234. See here, he had a massive game against the Ravens to start off the season. Last week against the Jets, at Jets, it wasn't as high. But I see the Bills really commanding this game. They're going to dominate this game. And I think Josh will throw the ball out. He likes playing at home. He likes throwing the ball at home. And 230 is pretty straightforward for him. You can see here at the end of the season, too, he easily puts up 300 yards in some of these games. So I really do see him throwing the ball a ton, especially at home. Command this game, especially, too, if you want to take, first half plays, too, I think they're going to try to come out to an early start. But the first play, we're going with Josh Allen, more than 232 passing yards. Now, we're going to pair those up. Where's Kincaid? Kincaid over Dalton Kincaid more than I got it at 29.5, but right now it's at 31. I still like it at 31. Dalton Kincaid over in receiving yards. So Kincaid is Allen's kind of go-to target, especially first downs, red zone, stuff like that. Midfield, he likes Kincaid a lot. He likes to use him as his kind of check down guy. And you see here, he cleared this pretty easily in the first two games, 48-37. I think he'll get another game in the 40s. And again, I like Allen higher on passing yards. So you'll see a couple more of his receivers high on the passing yards as well. Another guy I like for the Bills on passing yards is Shakur. I always pronounce this bad. Khalil Shakur more than 42.5 receiving yards. And dating back to last year, 4 of the last 5 games, you see here, Jets, he only had 12 yards. But know who also had a down game? Allen. Allen didn't throw that much. Shakur didn't throw that much. So if Allen's going to throw a ton, then that means Shakur will get it. Again, similar to Kincaid, Shakur is kind of like a mid-range guy, probably a little bit deeper down the field than Kincaid will be. He also can get more yards after catch, which is why it's, you can see he's in the 60s, whereas Kincaid was more in like the 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Kincaid's more in the 60s. But again, I like Kincaid a lot. And then for receiving, I like Kincaid and Shakir a lot for receiving yards. And we got one more receiving yard guy for the Bills, and it's actually James Cook. So the reason I like Cook a lot is because he can get this in like one catch. You can see here, he's either boom or bust. So he's either going to get a ton, 20-20, then 0-0-0, 15, 49, 58. I think Allen's going to try to throw the ball a lot. And if Cook gets this, he's going to get it in probably like 1 or 2 catches. He's going to come out of the backfield, do it all, spread the ball out, and get the ball moving. Again, he only had 3. Again, when Allen doesn't have a lot, no one does. But he spreads the ball out a lot. That's why I'm glad like none of these receivers have like 70 yards or something like that, because it's too much. Now, sorry, my nose is itchy. Now, on the other side of the ball, some guy on Instagram like called me out on this. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So Tyreek's line has already gone down. I got his line at 69.5 receiving yards, but his line's already down out of 64. You can see here, yes. So he had 109 last week. It's not going to be that high. Now, the only issue is I saw earlier today that Waddle looks like he's a little bit injured. I still think Waddle will play. If Waddle's injured, this number going under is tough. But I don't see Tua playing that well. Tua is in between. Tyreek popped off last game. Plays well against the Patriots. And the Patriots play soft coverage. The other thing, too, with the Patriots, they don't have their number 1 wide cornerback with Gonzalez. So they've had to move things around, which gave Tyreek plenty of open field opportunities. But again, I like Tyreek under this amount. So again, so far we have Josh Allen more than 232 passing yards, Dalton Kincaid more than like 30 receiving yards, James Cook more than 11 receiving yards, and we got Tyreek Hill less than 70 receiving yards. Now, one player I do like on the over here, and we're going to go with A-Chain. I got A-Chain on. Let me take these off. Receiving yards. I can also take off. Okay, bear with me real quick. Okay, so this line's already flown. So we're taking the over. We're taking the over. I got this at 84.5. So this is why I say also to follow me on social media, Instagram, it's Instagram, TikTok, Threads, all that stuff. I try to get these picks out as much as possible, and I'll try to do YouTube videos earlier. But I got A-Chain at 84.5 rushing and receiving yards. The reason I like him on rushing and receiving is he gets a combination of both. Perfect example right here, 120 rushing, 70 yards receiving. Here, 121 just straight rushing. Now, opposite here, 92 receiving yards. So he can have games where it's all rushing. He can have games where it's all receiving. So A-Chain on one or the other is kind of risky in my opinion, because he could just have one game where some people might say that's, where you can get value, or maybe next week it'll all be rushing. But again, I think they'll be playing from behind. I think these little dump off passes to A-Chain will be big. So getting that receiving yard edge as well, I think will be huge. So that's kind of, those are the two Dolphins receiving yards picks that I like. Now, before I got 2 more anytime touchdown picks for you guys. Before I do that, make sure you get these great bonuses. All the links are in the description below. Chalkboard, ReBet, Underdog, Parlay. They will give you matching bonuses, $100 bonuses. Underdog, play $5, get 50. All using my code Bonfire. Use my code Bonfire. You get all access to all these sweet bonuses. And in the link in the description below, I have a Discord. Free Discord. Discord's completely free. Join there. We're constantly talking about different games, different bets, different things going on. You can get access to my Winnable where I post all my VIP picks and free picks. And also, too, there's even more bonuses inside the Discord. There's a ton of bonuses inside the Discord in the sign-up bonuses. These are only 4 of them. We're getting a lot more and more partnerships, guys. So it's a lot of great value, great options. So make sure to please go check those out. And then the other 2 plays that I like that I can just talk about looking at this is I like Keon Coleman anytime touchdown and Jalen Waddle anytime touchdown. Again, I think the Bills will double team Tyreek, take him out of the game so he can't get any deep threat. They'll put a man up front on him, and then they'll have a safety, covering over in the back on like a cover 1, cover 2. I like Keon Coleman a lot for just like the deep threat. Also, too, he's a big target in the red zone. So those are my 2 anytime touchdown picks. Now, my player profit pick of the day. Again, you can see here, spreads minus 12.5 for the Bills. Game total is around 50. I like the game total. I like the Bills total points over 49.5. I see this game. I think that the Bills will put up like 35, 40 points. I don't know how many the Dolphins are going to put up, but I see this game being very high scoring. So take the over. Enjoy the Thursday night game. Over Bills Dolphins over 49.5 points. Again, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Again, it's free and it helps me out a ton. I'm trying to get back into the rhythm, into the swing of things. Check out our free Discord in the link below, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.